All right, hello everybody. We are back. Finally, we're back. Had some issues last week, couldn't stream, but we're back for today. So, I'm Rick Sorenson. I'll be your host and your guide for the next hour. We're going to be racing the ZHR Masters Europe race. We got a little over 3 minutes to go. Again, I'm Rick Sorenson. I am the chief cook and bottle washer for 152 Coaching, and I am still accepting clients for this year, $100 a month. So let me know if you just have basic questions. You can certainly send me a question, Facebook, or at 152coaching.com, 152 Coaching on Facebook. So we're doing the Masters race today. 2 laps of the London Loop, Greater London Loop. Of course, that's all about Box Hill. Geez, I'm short of breath already. This could be bad. So, at any rate, anytime you do a race, indoors or outdoors, know what you're doing. Is it a results race for you or a training race?
Right on.
Now, obviously, everything on Zwift is training, pretty much. Most of us are training to get outside. But since this is a Masters race for me, it's a results race. I race results races different than I do training races. Training races, I just go all out, attack, try to get the best workout I can. Results races, you got to be a little more cagey, take care of your efforts, go hard when you have to, and not when you don't have to. So I'm going to take a few deep breaths here, get ready for the start. Minute and 20 seconds. As usual, this is sort of the marquee event of the Masters races. It seems like the Europe race is the biggest fields and the fastest. It'll always be very fast from the start, so you have to be ready for that. Start taking some deep breaths. Get about 400 watts off the line. You don't need to be first. You just don't want to be dropped. My goal is to stay in the front group, win my category, finish as high in the overall as I can. And obviously a race like today, 2 times up Box Hill will decide everything. Let's go as fast as you can on Box Hill and see where it all sorts out. So I'm gonna start to build up some speed here. Get some oxygen in my lungs, that'd be good. Shortly we are going to launch. 87 guys in the pen. It'll be a good one, I'm sure. Good luck to everybody out there. We are about ready to go. Just want to stay in the group, stay in a wheel. So I'm in a good spot. He'll go up and back. That's the way Zwift is. Greater London means we got about 7 or so miles before we get to Box Hill, so we'll settle out here a little bit. Just try to hold your wattage steady. He'll still move up and back, but just need to watch what's going on ahead of you all the time. If you start seeing orange numbers on the right, just start accelerating, don't wait. The blob has the power, but you have to stay with the blob. Anytime you see it starting to really string out, that's when stuff can happen. Just like real life, gaps happen. Somebody can't close it, you're sitting on their wheel, bingo. Just want to stay comfortable. Don't burn any matches till you have to. A lot of ways, Zwift is no different from outside in that regard. Don't burn matches till you have to. Don't do silly things. Like going off the front when you have 35 guys in Zwift behind you, you'll never stay away. Unless you're Tim Cartwright, then you bite. You have to hold crazy wattages for that to happen. All right, I'm gonna right turn, go up this little hill. I should be a little farther up than this, but hopefully we'll be all right. I like to start every hill towards the front. Then you can slide back and maintain contact. Pretty calm. Very calm. Everybody knows Box Hill is what today's about. That's about the easiest you'll ever go up that hill in a race. Usually about 500 watts wall to wall. Pretty stretched out behind us. Dick Veerman ahead of me there. Very good rider. Norbert the Beast Popovic. That guy has watts oozing out of his pedals. He is incredibly strong. Big guy, super powerful. Goes uphill amazingly well for 200 pounds, I'll tell you what. He is a wattage bazooka. He won here last week. Certainly be my pick for today. So I've been racing since 86, 31 years. A lot of bike races. Probably 450 or so. Still at it, age 62. 5'9", 150 pounds. I would categorize myself as an all-arounder. Not really good at any one thing, but I can do all of them okay. Sprint, climb, ride the flats. Mainly, I've just got a lot of experience. Try not to make mistakes. That happens to everybody. Keep yourself hydrated. See, the thing about going off this early is, first of all, you have this 32-mile-an-hour group behind you. And then you got Box Hill. So what are you gonna get, 10 seconds? Bottom of Box Hill. Heart rate's already 170. Not good. The Bunch and Zwift just has too much rolling speed. Kind of discourages individual attacks. That's the way it is. It's a great workout. It's kind of like motor pacing. I like to keep my cadence over 90. Save the gear bashing for when I have to. Because there's always that time. So we're 4 miles in. Pretty soon we'll go up and start riding alongside the river. Make a right over the hill. Headed the first big selection on Box Hill. So far so good. Pretty big bunch up here. Easily 30 guys. If you're a real player in Zwift or in the Masters races, you're in this group. And then once you hit Box Hill, it's like every hill in real life. What you got is what you got. You keep up or you can't. Ideally, I'd like to stay with the front selection, Box Hill. And then the second time up, see how it plays out. People start to get tired. Watch Norbert ride it, 480 watts all the way up the hill. I can barely do that with both legs. So anytime you're rolling 33 miles an hour on the flat, that's fast for Zwift. I can always tell what the average speed is depending on the strength of the group. 27, 28, that's pretty standard. If it's 30 and above on the flat, whew, just means you got to ride at a higher pace, higher wattage to stay in there. You know, my heart rate at 146, it's pretty good right now. I max out at 180, but I throw up well before that. So, I don't want to see 180. I don't usually hit that this time of year anyway. That's a mid-July heart rate. 175 in January is gagging for me, so I do have an Aero power up. Probably use that somewhere. I'd like to get a feather for the hill, either to get away or hold on, but it's always dicey deciding whether to use, when and where to use your power-ups. They're pretty handy. So it is a flat finish, so Aero power-up coming pretty handy there. All right, so since we're always talking about what's coming up, you always want to know what's ahead. Don't be surprised. So we know you got Box Hill. Want to be positioned fairly well. Want your heart rate to be as low as possible. Take some deep breaths right as you get to the climb. And cross your fingers and hope for the best. A lot of really good guys in here. The Masters races have gotten harder and harder since they started a year ago. They were hard a year ago. They're really hard now. I thought with the CBR races on Tuesday, might dilute the fields, but well, still fast. But it's all right. It's good training. That's what it's for. It wasn't good training. Why would you do it? Not too far now. We'll slow down a little bit so everyone's getting ready for the hill. Like all hills in cycling, that's, you find out how fast you can go by yourself. You see the bridge up there? That's the right turn. So I'm going to go just a little bit harder and try to stay up towards the front here. Right turn. Not going to Grandma's house, nope. I'd like to go to Grandma's house. Get a big cookie. All right, close now. Take some breaths, get ready. There's always the good guys, and there's guys you don't know, they're really good too, so. So I'm not really super fit. My goal is just hang on. Six minutes, full gas. Here we go. Pretty slow. It's okay. One guy up the front. Not gonna worry about him. What? Kenna, I'm on a live stream. Forty minutes.
40 minutes.
Sorry about that. Little interruption. All right, that was pretty slow, but that's okay. I'm still in a good group. Should be able to catch the leader. Yeah, it's a really big group. 641 is low. Second time's the one that matters. I didn't really have to do anything there except ride steady, so. Mr. Schmidt is 20 seconds off, but it's not going to stay there. All right. Need to get some recovery. Stay with the group. I guarantee you this group's going a lot faster downhill than Mr. Schmidt is. Schmid. He rode it good though. 6:30's a time. Anytime he gets towards 6 minutes, that's fast. I think my best is like 6:01 or something. Uh-oh. A little minor dropout there. Uh-oh. It's weird. Gotta keep going if that happens. See, there he is. Now this is scary. Group keeps disappearing. They may reappear one of these times and be ahead of me and I'll be in trouble. So we got the little kicker coming out of the tunnel. Got to be aware of that. All right. Halfway done. All right, I'm the only G in the group, so I'll win my group. That's goal one accomplished. Now let's try to finish as high in the overall as possible. We got 9 guys here. So I just want to roll around, save as much energy as I can till Box Hill next time. Have to go up the next time quicker than we went this time. It will too. Everybody was holding back. I know for me, if I can ride Box Hill at 360 watts, that's kind of a standard keep up pace for me. If I have to ride 380 or 390 steady, that's putting you in a hurt box. And then would burst over 400. That'll probably be next time. So far it's been just steady fast, but nothing's going to make your knees buckle, not yet. Mr. Schmidt rode a good climb though. He'll probably try to do the same thing the second time. Or faster. I think we have 10 guys in here. All good guys. Wouldn't be here if they weren't good. Always want to change your position. Don't get locked into one spot too long. Muscle fatigue is worse that way. Mr. Mardot's right there in the black on my left. He's good. I'm right here in the black with the orange-red wheels. Haven't figured that out yet. Black helmet. Tron bike. Took a long time to get that bike. Yikes. Finding the moon and back. So we'll come up here and make our little right turn. Got to be aware of that little hill. Somebody's feeling really frisky. They could bury the needle right there and maybe get off. Never know. Last time I was frisky was 92. Those days are over. The only time I'm frisky is against other 60-year-olds. Not guys that are at least 10, 20, 30 years younger than me. And it's all about damage control, position. TT1 guy with a little burst. Got out the front. I don't think he's planning on staying there. He's at 3.9. See, if you're going to make a big dig right there, keep going. Why get a gap and then slow down? Unless you're training. Just training, then that's good. Everybody else keeping their powder dry for Box Hill, no doubt. Other than the fact that it's good training, never really understood why everybody just blows up those little hills so fast. It's like you never get away. Almost never. It's always an exception, but it's always kind of a waste of energy. All right, 10 miles to go. This is the group. All the category winners obviously will come out of this group. Well, I guarantee you, Mr. Schmidt goes again up the hill. Mr. Popovic, I have to try to go with him, but I don't know. We'll see. You got the good legs. You get to the top of Box Hill. It's not far to the finish. I don't know. Last time I had the good legs was 86. Mr. Veerman make a little push there. He's super strong, so Gotta be careful with him. Dangerous little line here. Counterattack right now. Not me, but somebody should. So that was dangerous, but the group kept moving really fast. So I didn't have to do anything except follow. $40 minutes in, 20 minutes to go. So I'm just going to save my aero power up for the finish, even though I suspect we'll be in dribs and drabs by then. Yeah, that would have been a great place for a counter back there. These young, strong guys. I always want to go when everyone's tired. That's when stuff sticks. Of course, you're tired too, so roll the dice. So far, so good. I'm gonna see some fireworks on Box Hill, though. Hope I don't get hit by a bottle rocket. So we're gonna, as always, concentrate on your recovery. When you're going easy, think about what you can do to make the next hard part easier. Take some deep breaths. Get your heart rate as low as possible. Position yourself as well as possible. I always said I don't mind getting beat. I don't like it, but I don't mind getting beat, but I hate beating myself. Getting surprised. I guarantee you most everybody in this bunch is stronger than I am. I know they're all younger than I am. So I have to maximize my draft, my position. And you should be doing that all the time anyway. Don't be silly with your efforts. Seven miles to go. Not too far. We're gonna make the right turn and then boom. I don't know who Schmidt is. He's fast though. He went up the hill really well last time. See what he does this time. Mr. Pettit on the far left with the red stripe. Very, very good. I think the only thing that may slow him down is his hair. That even makes Fignon's ponytail a shame for aero drag. So he's really good. Very good rider. Blew my doors off in the individual time trial. The end of the season finale for season 2 Masters Series. I don't know most of these other guys. Popovic still my pick. The bazooka wattage guy. He's a big boy, as Eddie B would say. A big boy. Strong. He's so strong. I had a friend who was actually trained under Eddie B. He's got a lot of Eddie B stories, Eddie Borchowitz. All right, on the map on the far right corner, you can see that turn coming up. So I need to start getting ready for that. Probably won't hear a lot from me. Too much more, as I'll be gasping. All right, here we go. Anytime you stand up, your chest is open. Take some deep breaths. All right, deep breath, control, position. Just about to see how this race is going to play out. Load some oxygen. Here we go. All right, this is where conflict got away last time on the kicker. Saw it, but nothing I could do about it. All right, 2 guys in front, 3 guys behind. It's gonna be hard all the way to the finish. Mr. Veerman behind. Coming. gonna get us too. I just have to time my aero power up and for the best. Oh, best I could do. Oh, that was tough. Well, that's the best I could do there. Popovic won, I'm not surprised. Schmidt second. Very strong. Dick Veerman made a really nice bridge up to Mr. Pettit and I. You're kind of banking on that he'd be a little tired once he got there. I think he was. And I was able to, that's where that aero power up came in handy. I'm glad I saved it. Because I was able to jump away from them for a third overall. So, that was tough. Box Hill the second time was definitely faster. Not like break your legs faster, but faster. I did everything I could on Box Hill. I don't think I could have gone any faster. Not in the middle of January. If I can get a 6:30 in January, that's about as good as I'm gonna go. Yeah, Popovic, man, he did the same thing last week. Stayed with everybody on Box Hill and then unleashed the bazooka, the wattage bazooka on the little jump hill. You know, last week kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, I was still over 500 watts going over that hill, but this week I anticipated it. Jeez Louise. I was up around 650, 670, I don't know. And he just rode away. Whew. That's just pure watts. Considering he outweighs me by 50 pounds, and he still just ripped over that friggin' hill. I don't know what wattage he had. He had to be, wow, I don't know. 12, 1300, 1400 maybe. Yikes. So strong. And then Pettit and I rolling down the hill. Give it to Mr. Schmidt. Only 6 seconds ahead of us, but we couldn't catch him. Of course, you're doing two things there. Got to keep the speed up so the guys behind don't catch. And trying to catch the guy ahead of you can. And get some recovery. So, give Pettit credit. He pushed hard all the way to the line. Did a lot of pulling. And then Veerman just made a great run from behind. Got away from the two guys he was with coming down the hill. And got across to us. So that was a really good effort. So we'll get a little cool down here. You can see from the workout graph below there, one of the things I like to do is when I finally commit myself in the sprint, I like to be able to hold it. So in other words, you pick your spot that you know you can hold X amount of effort all the way to the line. And if you look at that orange bar down there, that flatlined it all the way to the line. So I picked it about right, 0.3 of a mile, and I dropped that aero power up, so that was pretty critical. So I'm gonna turn off the fan so I don't get chilled. Oh, Grumpini, thanks for the right on, buddy. That's how I feel a lot of the times, usually in the morning. Oh, Grumpini. So that was good. I was a little bit better than I was last week. Last week, the second time I boxed, I was like a fish on the beach. I was flailing. I was a little bit better at control, but that last quarter of Ox Hill got really fast. Guys started really pushing it, so you know, I try to push it too. You know, if you can, don't let everybody else pick their spots, because everybody else is going to pick a spot where they can go in their own window. You know, I like to knock them out of that window if you can. Make other riders do something they don't want to do. These are our base numbers.